Here next is fructose. Fructose also having the same molecular formula, that is C6H12O6. Similarly, glucose also same formula. But the glucose having aldehyde group, functional group is that is CHO, aldehyde group. But here the fructose, that functional group is ketone, this C double bond O. So here uh, the first carbon is a functional group in a glucose. Here the second carbon having the functional group ketone, it is called fructose. So generally the structure of glucose will be like this. Uh, this you can write in the, what is it called, Fisher projection. CH2OH. This is the first carbon, and the second carbon having the functional group, this is ketonic functional group, and the remaining H, OH, OH, H, OH, H, CH2, OH. That first, look at here, this is the first carbon. In glucose, this first carbon is a aldehydic functional group. Here, the second carbon, ketonic functional group. This is the difference of this glucose and fructose. This is the structural difference. The molecular, see the same molecular formula, but structural arrangements is different. That glucose is 6-membered ring. This is a 5-membered ring, and the name is here. The rotation, the configuration is D, but the rotation is levo rotation. So D minus fructose. D minus fructose. This minus sign, this indicate this is purely experimental studies. Okay, so D minus fructose. Then it is a open chain structure. Okay, here the ring, that is the carbon 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. The carbon 5, the ring, there is that 5-membered ring. The ring name is called furanose structure. There is a furan, come from furan, so that it's furanose structure. The furan structure is like this. Glucose come from, that is pyran structure, that is in pyranose. Here furan come from the that furanose structure, the 5-membered cyclic compound with 1 oxygen atom and 4 carbon atom. See, similar way here also that oxygen linkage, that is furanose structure, furan, so that alpha form and the beta form, that is called anomers. You can write here 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So just I am going to write here COH and this CH2OH. Then hydrogen, hydroxide, hydrogen, then hydrogen. Here also 5 member, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth carbon. So that here going to link with that oxygen, carbon oxygen linkage. Okay, carbon oxygen linkage here. Then the CH2OH present here. Now count number of carbon atom: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hydrogen atom 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Then number of oxygen atom 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So look at this. When the CH2OH present in the left hand side, this is alpha form. So alpha D minus fructofuranose. Fructofuranose. Suppose, look at here, this the beta form is the CH2OH group present in the right hand side. From top, the carbon number 2. See, this is the first carbon. CH2OH group contains this carbon contains present in the right hand side, means this is called beta D minus fructofuranose. So we can write the cyclic structure of two anomers of fructose in Haworth structure. The Haworth structure already we wrote in glucose also, glucopyranose. Here also the fructopyranose. We can write the alpha form and the beta form. So look like this, the same thing we are following here. So that what is this? This is the first carbon. So that I am going to write here this CH2OH, then the CH2OH. Here the OH is present. Then the remaining thing is that OH and H. OH, H, H, OH. Then here H and CH2OH. So this is called alpha D fructofuranose. This is same. Okay, just I am writing the Haworth structure, Haworth form of this structure. Then beta, this beta form, I am going to write here the beta form. The same thing, just you have to change the position of the CH2OH group. So CH2OH group we have to write here, then the OH, then the remaining things are same, just put H, OH, H, H, OH, H and CH2OH. So this is the beta form of the fructofuranose. This is the same for this. Okay. So this is the structure of glucose. Proteins. The protein is the most abundant the biomolecules of the living system. That is, the source of protein is where it is occurs, mainly milk, cheese, fish, meat, etc. So this is the main source of the protein. See, they occurs in every part of the body and form the fundamental basis of the structure and function of the life. So there is the all proteins, all proteins are alpha amino acids. Generally, proteins are amino acids. Here, the amino acids mean amino contains that amine group NH2, and acid means the carboxyl group. It is COOH. So both that amino and the carboxylic acid, the functional groups are present. So that is the depending upon the relative position of amino group with the respect to the carboxyl group. So here the amino acids can be classified alpha, beta, gamma, delta, like this. See, the alpha amino acids are obtained on hydrolysis of proteins. So they may be contains other functional groups also. Here, the general amino acid, alpha amino acid is RCH COOH NH2. So this is the R indicates this is a side chain. This is a side chain. The R is a side chain. So this is called alpha amino acid. Here the alpha amino acid have a trivial names, that is which is usually reflect the property of that compound or its sources. Here the glycine that is sweet in taste, that is amino acids are generally represent the three letters, like glycine means just simply GLY. The one letter code is simply G. Okay, then alanine, the characteristics of side chain, because the side chain also, here the side chain may be glycine is a hydrogen, the side chain is hydrogen, and the alanine, the side chain is CH3, and the three letter symbol is ALA, then one letter symbol is A. Then here sometimes that what is it called, there is essential amino acid and non-essential amino acids are there. That is amino acid generally classified like this, essential and non-essential. Here the name of the amino acid is glycine, here the name of the amino acid is alanine. Sometimes both are contained, means that is the natural amino acid, the structure will be like this, COOH R and NH2. So here also the chiral center is possible. So is it optically active compound. So this is the natural amino acid. This is also natural amino acid. So many natural amino acids are available, that is 20 natural amino acids are available, that is essential and non-essential amino acids are available. Here I will tell you some of the essential amino acid, that is valine. The side chain of that essential amino acid is will be CH3 twice CH. So this is valine side chain, that is R group, and the three letters simply VAL, and the one letter symbol is V. Then leucine, the side chain is simply the CH3 twice CH2. Then the three letter symbol is L, E, U, and one letter symbol is L. So similarly isoleucine, arginine, lysine, so many essential amino acids are there. That is the classification of amino acid. So what are essential amino acid and what are non-essential amino acid, we will discuss. See, the amino acid groups contain amines and carboxylic acid. Before that, essential and non-essential. So more number of the amine group, the more number of carboxylic group, that's same number of amino and carboxylic. That's decide whether the compound is acidic in nature, whether the compound is basic in nature, whether the compound is neutral in nature. Here more number of that amine groups are present, simply they are basic. more number of carboxyl group, they are acidic. Equal number of carboxylic and amino groups present mean that is in neutral. Here that essential and non-essential amino acid. Essential amino acid which cannot be synthesized in our body, so must be that is obtained through diet. So then this is called essential amino acid. Non-essential amino acids mean that non-essential amino acid which can be synthesized in our body. Essential amino acids mean that cannot be synthesized in our body, must be diet through in we can retain that in diet. But non-essential amino acids that is which can be synthesized in our body. So this is the classifications of amino acid. See the amino acid, the properties of amino acid. The amino acids are colorless crystalline substances, that is crystalline solid, and they are water soluble. They are water soluble. Then high melting points. They have a high melting point, like rather than that is the amines are the carboxylic acid. That's due to the presence of both acidic and the basic. So here both acid and bases are present here. That means COOH group and NH2 group. So carboxyl group can lose one proton, amino group can accept one proton. So giving rise a dipolar is called Zutter ion. For example, I will write here RCH NH2, this having lone pair of electron, and the COOH. Here this the carboxyl group can lose a proton. This carboxyl group can lose a proton and the amino group can accept a proton. So it forms a Zwitter ion. So RCH C double bond O minus, and the CH, it will become NH3 plus, NH3 simply plus, because this lone pair of proton, that means just exchanging the proton here to here, so it is called Zwitter ion. Okay, so that contains both positive and negative charge. So this shows the amphoteric behavior, that react with both acid and bases. The Zwitter ionic form usually both amphoteric in nature. This amphoteric behavior because of they react with both acid and base. That is except glycine. All other naturally occurring are that alpha amino acid, that is haptically active because of they have a chiral center. So the alpha carbon atom is asymmetric, that is also called chiral, and exist both D and L form, D configuration and L configuration. Here the most of the amino acids are L configuration. Okay, yeah, D configuration also available. Many of the amino acids are L configuration. So the L amino acids are represented writing simply NH2 group on left hand side. Okay, that indicates the NH2 group left hand side. This indicates L amino acid. Then structure of protein we will discuss.